Well, good news to Arsenal fans all over the world. Gabriel Jesus has been passed fit for the Fulham tie that is going to be played at the Emirates. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. It's the Arsenal News Show, and we're here to bring you the latest news and information as far as all this is really concerned. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're already watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name. Now, lots of things have had to be talked about by Mikel Arteta. He has gone ahead and discussed about playing Thomas Partey, Rice and Odegaard in the midfield trio. He talked about it, and then he also talked about their win against Crystal Palace, on how it was really very important to boost up Arsenal towards the game of Fulham that is seeing Gabriel Jesus play for Arsenal for the very first time this season. Now, let's see close to 400 likes smash on this video, and don't forget to obviously subscribe to it that we hit we hit 17,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Now, Arteta on Jesus' return, he said it was a big blow for him after the preseason. He had to have another surgery. He's looking really sharp. He trained the full week really good, so he's ready to go in the squad of Fulham. He's ready to go from the start. Let's see. So Arteta has gone ahead to confirm to us that Gabriel Jesus is ready to go for the game of Fulham, and this Fulham encounter is one of those that Arsenal are going to play to obviously pass on a message that at least we are now getting ready from what we were last season. And I think it comes in to be the third game of the season, as it was the third game of Arsenal the previous season. Not so? Was it the fourth? Because they played Crystal Palace, Leicester City, it was the fourth, but this time around it comes as the third of the season, and you really understand why it's like that. Arsenal are really working hard. They're working tooth and nail to not lose a point, and that's why, to me, at the beginning of the season, I told you that I'm really predicting them to be my title winners. That is it. I gave them the Premier League title because I think they are ready. They are ready. The additions they've gone ahead to make to their squad gives them the best they deserve. That's why the return of Gabriel Jesus is really important, and Zinchenko. You know, when Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko return, they give Arsenal a different attacking mode altogether. The fluidity in the final third of the pitch is always high because Jesus will make every player that plays around him better. Zinchenko will do the hold-up play, and you've seen it that Arsenal thrives a lot or attacks a lot using their left attacking side of the midfield, especially that left half space where Odegaard, Zinchenko, Martinelli, and Gabriel Jesus operate. You've seen it that they operate a lot that side, and sometimes Bukayo Saka is left isolated in a no man's land because it's obviously what happens on the field of play. And we wait and see whether Gabriel Jesus starts, but it's not going to be really one of those moments that we're going to see him really start a game of football. That is it. I understand he's going to come out and play a very huge role for Arsenal this season, and he comes in through for Mikel Arteta to obviously do exactly what he did for him during the time he returned. He came back in March as they were in the international break. He played him the game of Fulham away 15 minutes. He went ahead to obviously play him some 45 minutes in the game of Sporting Lisbon that they were knocked out, and then he brought him back. He gave him a way of rest towards the international break, and after the international break he started again. I think it was Crystal Palace or Leeds that they won that game by 4-1. So Jesus is in full shape. Arteta has confirmed with us that he's ready to go and willing to obviously put in a shift that is really well required for the team. Now, this means Arsenal are really going to be a different team altogether. And you know, I've seen Arsenal play without Gabriel Jesus. The way they lead the line, the way the attack is different. Jesus offers them a very, 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 very threatening attacking formula. That is it. That is Gabriel Jesus for you. And news has been confirmed tonight that he's going to head to travel with the Arsenal squad to the hotel where they spend their night when they're having the game the next day at Emirates. That is Jesus for you. He's part of the Arsenal squad and he's going to obviously do the needful. He's one of the biggest motivators of this team, and he was the first to come in at Arsenal before Zinchenko, and he asked for the goals of the team, and the team told him, we want to go to the Champions League. He told them, no, we want to compete for the trophy. And obviously, you saw what happened. They almost lifted it. But the last games obviously saw them capitulate. That is it. So if you're looking at a player that is going to obviously take the mentality of the players of Arsenal to the next level, this is the guy. This is the guy, and it goes by the names of Gabriel Jesus, and he's really doing wonders at the club of Arsenal. And this season, they're going to put in a fight because Arteta's going to have to strengthen the team. And I think for Gabriel Jesus, he has to go ahead and obviously do the needful. Do you know why? He has gone ahead to really see Mikel Arteta not eat his word. When he brought him, he told him, I'm going to get you more world-class players. They're going to make you better and better and better. Now, those players are here and they are doing their job. Now, let's go to him talking about the trio of Odegaard, Rice, and Partey. He said, I think we already ticked the box. We played like that against Man City or in the league. What about in the Champions League and Carabao Cup? At home or away, for sure. I think it's good to happen. That is it. So that is Mikel Arteta talking about the trio of Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. You know, I anticipate the same trio to be played when Arsenal is playing Manchester United. That is next Sunday. Because he needs to obviously go strong. That midfield I really showed you that is going to play up against Fulham with Declan Rice, Odegaard, and Kai Havertz. It's going to be used for some weak teams. But every time things toughen, he'll obviously go in for the best midfield trio he really thinks can take on the team. And I don't think that Thomas Partey is really going to enjoy himself a lot while playing as a right back. He enjoys himself more while playing as a central midfielder, and Arteta needs to think about that. He needs to think about that a lot, as he's having very many right backs that can come on and really get the job done. And the coming in of Jesus also poses very many questions to how Mikel Arteta is going to obviously lift up his team. But that trio is really great, and I think the addition of Declan Rice in that midfield is going to help Arsenal a lot, especially when they are playing against those big teams. So that is it, and I think you guys are really having the best of. You're really having the best of. Sorry, a little bit. I think you guys are really having the rest of a little bit of what we are really presenting to you, and that is all about the trio of Gabriel Jesus and of Rice, Odegaard, and Thomas Partey. Now, he was asked about the Crystal Palace win, and Arteta had the following to say on how good they played against Palace. He said, especially when you have to play over 30 minutes in those conditions. But we did it, and the team showed an incredible hunger and resilience to win and react against difficult moments, and this is what we want. It was a really good game for us to learn. Arsenal put in a very thrilling performance for me. They really put in a shift that was really well required, and it's all about the 3 points. You know, every game is all about the 3 points. That's what people don't know. That's why Arteta is thrilled and really here to celebrate it. And it was a clean sheet. However much Palace tried to throw everything to them or at Arsenal, Arsenal remained strong and they kept their intent to obviously get these points. You know, sometimes you need to win ugly. You win to win ugly, and you just have to understand that every day is not a Sunday, and it doesn't go the way you want it every time. So guys, your thoughts onto Gabriel Jesus past fit for Fulham tie are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about the trio of Declan Rice, Partey and Odegaard? Do you want to see it more often? And lastly, what do you make about Mikel Arteta's reaction for the game of Crystal Palace that saw them win it with a hand down? Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. My Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barak Lau Fikum.